It's the Brad and John Show.
It is the Brad and John Show. Today's date is Tuesday, October 7th. This is the C block, the Charlie block, or as John would say, the Cara block, right?
Yeah, Brad. And you know what? You're right. It makes a lot more sense, actually, when we read the quotes to give the answer afterwards. I think that's a good idea. You want to do it that way?
Yes. Well, like I said.
Okay, that'll be more time efficient. If you're just joining us, yesterday we had our initial installment that we're doing all 5 days this week, which is The Life of a Political Showgirl, in honor of the new Taylor Swift album. Yesterday, we read 10 quotes. Some were from Cori Bush. Some were from Taylor Swift. And Brad took a guess. Brad, you did a great job yesterday of setting expectations very low because you scored 3 out of 10, right?
Yes.
And you have nowhere to go but up. So for those following along at home, we're going to read a quote. Brad guesses if it's from St. Louis Mayor Cara Spencer or from Taylor. Brad, are you ready?
Well, John, are we going to do Jasmine Crockett as well one of these days as well, too? We're going to do Jasmine Crockett.
That's a great idea, Brad. She is a native St. Louisan.
Right.
I guess folks will just have to listen the rest of the week and try to find out.
Okay, I'm ready for number one.
Ruined our family for a little while. They pulled out the chandeliers.
That's Cara Spencer.
The correct answer is Cara Spencer. That's right, Brad. How did you know that?
Because I think she was talking about Sam Page in the St. Louis County office building. Is that what
She was. The offices were not nearly as opulent as those in the city, so they ripped up the chandeliers. Actually, Cara was talking about the fact that her parents took a big risk. They started an ice cream parlor, and then eventually it didn't go so well, and they had to sell the business, and the folks came in and they ripped everything out. And Cara actually took some stuff from the ice cream parlor, like as mementos. She talked about how important that was to her. Okay, Brad, you're 1-0. See, you're already off to a great start.
I've been practicing, John. I got embarrassed yesterday, so I got to do better today.
You're going to do much better. Number 2, but it's actually sweet. All the time you've spent on me.
That's Taylor Swift.
The correct answer is Taylor Swift. That's right. From Actually Romantic. That's probably in my top 2 or maybe 3 songs on the album. Good job, Brad. Okay, you're 2-0. The pressure is on, though, Brad. Number 3. That was the night I fell off and broke my arm. Pretty soon, I learned cautious discretion.
That's Cara.
The correct answer is Taylor Swift.
Oh, man.
That's from her song Eldest Daughter. Track number 5, fun fact, is generally the most powerful, emotional song on every Taylor Swift album. And this one, in this case, is Eldest Daughter. It's not my favorite song. Okay, Brad, doing pretty well. 2-1.
Oh, John,
number
hold on
4.
a minute. John, hold on a minute. Which is the track?
Yeah, go ahead.
Which is the track she talks about the...
It's called Wood. You don't have to finish your sentence. And it's my least favorite song. It's obtuse. It's very blatant. It's not at all subtle. You would think that I would like that type of tawdry reference, but I don't know. There's just something about it. And it's because I find Taylor quite unsexy. Okay, number 4. Thank you for asking that question, Brad. I'm glad I was able to cut you off early. Number 4. And they should have what they want. They deserve what they want.
Taylor.
The correct answer is Taylor Swift. Good job, Brad.
I'm 3 for 4.
Yeah. That's from her song Wish List. That's a pretty good song. It's a little sappy. Okay, number 5. Don't know. Was just trying to follow whatever script was in front of me.
I said Cara on that one.
Correct answer, Brad. Cara Spencer. Way to go.
Am I 4 for 5? Is that possible?
You are, yes. You are 4-1 right now. You are off to an auspicious debut. That quote from Cara was, she did a beautiful documentary-style interview. And the interviewer, the documentary guy, was like, okay, is there anything else you want to touch on? And she said, I don't know. I was just trying to follow whatever script was in front of me. It was like, whatever else you guys want to talk about. Okay, Brad, I tried to trick you with that one. You did a good job. Number 6, made me tear up, and now I can't breathe.
Taylor.
The correct answer is Cara Spencer.
Wow. What was she talking about?
From that same interview, Brad, she was talking about, actually, it was really powerful. Cara was talking about she lost her sister when I believe Cara was a teenager. I believe Cara was still in high school. And the family lost Cara's sister in a car accident. And so Cara was just talking about the pain and the loss. And Cara talked about how she went to school in Kirksville. Cara went to school in Kirksville. And, how she was kind of, when she was in Kirksville, she didn't really have to address all the emotions of missing her sister. And so Cara was, obviously quite emotional. Okay, you are 4-2. Number 7. You think I work hard? What are the pieces about me that you like?
That could go either way. I'm going to say Cara on that.
The correct answer is Cara Spencer. Brad, you are just knocking it out of the park. You are 5-2 right now. That piece came, it's probably the best part of this documentary, this interview series. She brought her son down. Her son's name is Cy. And she was asking him questions about like, hey, what do you like? And, what do you like about the city and things like that. And I think it was just, by the way, if you're listening to this someday in the future, Cy, you did a great job. You should be proud not only of your mother, but of how well you did at age 13 talking to a documentary crew. So good job, dude. Okay, but I thought that was a great quote. Do you think I work hard? What are pieces about me that you like? Like Cara was leading her son on a little bit in terms of answering that question. Okay, number 8. Have to sand the edges nice. I was the sandpaperer.
That's got to be Taylor Swift.
The correct answer is Cara Spencer.
Oh, my God.
After Cara's parents' ice cream parlor was closed, after that shop went under, her family started they were looking for, ways to get back and get some money. And they started a woodworking business, and they made a lot of crafts. And Cara's like, I believe she was probably in her early teens. They made a lot of crafts down in their basement. And she says that she was the sandpaper because, you got to make those edges nice. And she made her own scrunchies too, Brad. They would go to these craft sales and she would sell Cara Spencer scrunchies. Okay, you are.
Hold on, John.
Go ahead, Brad.
So you're telling me that both Cara Spencer and Taylor Swift have wood in their interest levels?
Oh, Brad, come on.
I'm sorry.
I don't think Cara has gone through as much wood. If I had to speculate, I don't think Cara, she seems to have a great personality. She seems to be quite charming. But I don't know if she's gone through as much wood as Taylor Swift has. Okay, number 9, we got 2 more. My brother used to call it eating out of the trash.
I think, does Taylor Swift have a brother? I don't know if she does or not.
Can't answer that, Brad.
I'm going to say Cara Spencer.
The correct answer is Taylor Swift.
Oh, man, I blew that one. I didn't know she had a brother.
That's okay, Brad. You're still doing very well. That's from the song Opalite. Okay, if I had to re-rank them, I'd probably put Opalite in the top 3. And if you listened yesterday, I referenced my avoidant attachment style. I just began last night rereading the book Attached. So that's a little Easter egg for some folks who know who I'm talking about. Number 10, this is your last one, Brad. You're doing very well. You are 6-2, right? No, I'm sorry. You were 7-2. Okay, number 10. Got barfed on. It was par for the course.
Got barfed on. It was par for the course. Cara Spencer.
The correct answer is Cara Spencer. Way to go, Brad.
Did I do 7 out of 10? Is that my score?
No, you did 8-2. You were 8-2 in this game, Brad.
Man, I'm telling you.
Talk about a come from behind victory. I would point out that line, I got barfed on. It was par for the course. When Cara was in high school, she worked at Uncle Bill's Pancake House. Can you believe that, Brad?
Yeah.
Because she's a working class gal, or why can you believe that?
No. Because partly is, you're right. She is a working class kind of gal.
Yeah, she is. That's one of her best traits, I think.
Right. As opposed to
go ahead, Brad.
As opposed to Jasmine Crockett, who is not a working class gal, but that's a whole other story.
Well, she went to MICDS. By she I mean Jasmine there. I love the fact, I'll just point out that Cara, in this documentary interview, pointed out that Cara's shift was 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. Can you imagine what Cara Spencer dealt with at Uncle Bill's from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m., Brad?
Well, I know exactly what you dealt with because remember I was at Kerboy at Steak and Shake, and we worked till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, so we'd get all the drunks who would come in afterwards. So I knew exactly what she was dealing with.
Yeah. Well, good job, Brad. You were 8-2. You redeemed yourself from yesterday. I will point out that when we play this tomorrow, it's going to be much harder because I don't think you can repeat 8-2. I don't think you have it in you.
Okay, John, can I ask you a question? Interesting question.
Yeah, please do.
You've listened to the entire Taylor Swift album, the new album, correct?
I have, yeah.
How did you listen to it?
On YouTube.
Okay, so, and did you pay for that?
Oh, no, of course not.
Okay, so.
I don't come out of pocket for anything, Brad. Are you kidding me?
Well, okay, but this is the curious thing for me. So, the entire album's on YouTube.
Yeah, Taylor Swift has an account, and it's not like bootleg versions. And I should also point out that I went to the movie theater on Sunday, and I saw the release party of A Showgirl.
Oh, I was going to ask you if your kids were into that, and obviously they were.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So, and you have, and I'm not trying to be nosy, but just for demographics, your kids are in single digit age-wise, correct?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Yes, and they're very much into Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Yeah. And what's good about the release party of A Showgirl, I'm sure it will come out on Netflix or some other streaming thing. So the video, you can watch it with kids because there's only a few inappropriate references on the album, but she changes the words to there's nothing obscene in the video. But to answer your question, Brett, yeah, so in fact, if you open up my YouTube now, so I listen to it in the car as well, excuse me, and she has her own YouTube playlist, and every video has millions of views already.
Okay, what I find fascinating about this is the reason I ask is because this is how some people would say how miraculous the recording industry has changed, and other people would say how screwed up it is because she's making a fraction of the amount of money that she could have in the old days by going way back, selling a vinyl 12-inch LP or most recently a CD. Get what I'm saying, John?
I do, and can I if you're done with that point, can I quibble?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
So I know people who have, plural people, who ordered via Taylor Swift with this album release, who are listening to it for free, but who have ordered the CD versions of it, the vinyl versions of it, the official Taylor Swift Life of a Showgirl cardigan. Like, I know Swifties that have, so yes, they're streaming it on YouTube or wherever, but in addition, they actually purchased the compact disc and the vinyl and all the other accoutrements.
But that's got to be the minority of people.
Yeah, absolutely. Most people are like me, are super chintzy,
right,
and they're just going to listen to it in their car.
But see, also,
Brad, I probably would have gone out and bought one compact disc so that the kids could listen to it, so that I could listen to it. But like, I wouldn't buy 4 of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and this is the reason I bring this up is because the model has changed in the recording industry, and this is why it's so incredibly tough unless you are a monster celebrity like Taylor Swift or a monster group. You just can't make any money making music anymore. It has to be. That's why the concert scene has been so important. And interestingly, a dovetail into something that's happening in the St. Louis area. I pass by it all the time when I go on Highway 40. That new facility out there in Gumbo Flats. You know I'm talking about, right at the entrance to the Spirit of St. Louis?
I do know where that is, Brad. Yeah. You wonder how they're going to make money.
Well, that whole idea behind, if you know that complex, part of the idea behind that complex is that it's a literally staging, and I don't mean like stages, but staging venue for touring groups before they go out and tour. So in other words, they bring in the sound system they're going to be touring with, they bring in the lights they're going to be touring with, they mock it all up. That's what the big monster part of that building is. It's actually a huge, monstrous, like indoor arena, but it's not like with this bunch of seats. It's just mainly like the stage and things like that. And then when they get everything all dialed in, they get the lights just right, the sound just right, then they go out and tour. Because that's where the money's at. It's not in selling records anymore because you can't make any money
think
at
of
that.
like if you're buying an Eras tour ticket or you're buying whatever tour Taylor does next, like that's where her money is. Her money is not selling $12 compact
essentially
discs.
she's giving it away on YouTube. That's why I asked. Okay. John, are we done?
I think so. Thanks for the opportunity. Thanks for indulging me once again in life of a political showgirl, Brad.
John, I can't
And
wait.
by the way, everybody who texted me yesterday, literally every person beat you yesterday. But I don't know if they were going to be able to beat you today.
I get beat up all the time, John. It's no big deal for me. I mean, I could take off my shirt and I'll show you all the bruises I got by people touching me with 10-foot poles. So that's my life.
I got in our last 10 seconds here, I got my prostate results back and I'm in the clear.
Good, John.
I know. I won't ask for your update until you're willing to share, Brad.
It's not good, to be honest with you, but that's another story. Okay,